Good day, good day, good day. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and this is Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. And so, SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So, my passion is to support people in transforming their lives. And we are on our way. We are in February, and I know everyone has made up their mind to live their life on purpose. And if you're still not sure what you're going to do, what your next steps are, reach out to me. I am here to support you because my mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching. I'm a spiritual life coach. Through preaching and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. So let us stop delaying what we are here to be and here to do. You can reach out to me by sending me a direct message on Facebook or Instagram at I am Rev Melissa. All right. So, welcome everyone again. We are live today. You know, Monday is my Sabbath day. So, I put on a best of sip and I've been playing the Journey series. So, yesterday was really good. If I say so myself, I'm enjoying seeing Sekou at the end of these episodes and us chatting about what the sip is about. And we had a good time doing that back in 2021. We used to do it all the time. So say cool, we'll be popping on here and there because we really enjoy that interaction. So happy Black History Month. February is the National Black History Month. So shout out to all the Black people. Shout out to everyone because everyone has benefited from Black history. And we know that American history is Black history. Yes, yes, we do. And also, February is my sugars. I have twin girls, and February is also their birthday month, February 22nd. So I'm excited about that. I can't believe they're turning 17. What? Yes, y'all, 17 years old. I cannot believe it. And next week is Valentine's Day. If you celebrate Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day, that's coming up. So, February has this love vibration, that hallmark love vibration sprinkled on it, but we can make February whatever we want it to be. And so what we're making February be is our continuation of our quality. So let me check in. Good day, Shay. It's good to see you. Good day, Chaplain Levi. It's good to see you. Good day, Miss Bliss, Pamela. It's good to see you. And I'm just sending love and light to California. I'm not sure of the details, but I've been hearing that something happened in California. So I just hope everyone is okay. Good day, Facebook user. Your name's not coming up for some reason, but good day, everyone. Good day, everyone that's joining me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and streaming on New Thought Media Network. So, Tuesday, we start a new series today. And I was in contemplation about what the new series would be because January, we spent the whole month really grounding ourselves. You hear my phone going off? We spent the whole month grounding ourselves in our quality. So by now, everyone has chosen their quality that they are making a commitment to embodying and expressing more fully in 2024. Yes, by now, everyone has created their affirmations to support them in grounding themselves in that quality, right? You have created some experiences that you would like to have surrounding your quality, right? Using affirmations, you're writing your affirmations out every day. You picked how many times you're going to write it out in the morning and in the evening. My number is 3. So these are the things that we have chosen to do to lay the groundwork for ourselves. So January was our foundation month. Yes? So now it's February. It's time to move forward. So we're moving forward with what I like to call like our nourishment. Because when you plant the seed in the soil, right? When you plant the quality in your soul, you have to nourish it. Yes, it needs to get that seed needs to get enough light, enough water, enough nutrients, right? And so does our quality that we have planted in our soul. So, something that Linda brought up last week really stuck with me. And this morning it was still there. So I said, okay, I think this might be part of the nutriment for our quality. And we'll see. We'll see where it goes. But right now, it's very present for me. And one of the things that Linda brought up last week was having discernment. Having discernment, because we have made a choice, right? We specifically chose our qualities for 2024, right? And then we get to discern how we're going to be with that. We get to make the choice about how we're going to be with those qualities. So last week we did a whole series called blurts, right? When we say our affirmations, sometimes we hear something that's not in alignment with our affirmation. And the example that I gave was one of my affirmations is I am soaring. And sometimes I say it and I hear, girl, no, you're not. Right? That little inner critic that I call Melody. So I've been paying attention to that, just observing, not engaging, and I counter it with my affirmation. I counter it with my affirmation. So the other day, I was doing transcendental meditation. I practice transcendental meditation. And twice a day, Bob Roth, who is the CEO of the David Lynch Foundation, that greatly supports the spread of TM in the world, he gives a live, he leads us in a live TM practice twice a day. And before he does it, he shares like a 5-minute talk, right? And it's always something interesting. And he calls it the genius of nature. And I love most of them, but all of them, I learned something new. Like today's was amazing. I won't, let me stay focused. Today was amazing though. But he talks a lot about the brain, right? So he'll give these little nuggets about the brain. But the other day over the weekend, he was sharing about being with, oh my goodness, why am I not remembering his name? Maharishi, right? So Maharishi was the leader that he learned transcendental meditation from, and many, 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 many people learned transcendental meditation from Maharishi, who is one of the people who brought transcendental meditation to the United States and the world, and the world. And so he was being interviewed. Maharishi was being interviewed, and the interviewer asked him, "What is the most important thing to happiness? Like, what's the most important thing to live a happy life?" And so Bob Roth was sharing, it's probably all of these things. He was like thinking of stuff, thinking that this is what Maharishi was going to say. But Maharishi didn't say any of the things that Bob thought he was going to say. What Maharishi said, Linda, and you will love this, was one of the most important things to living a happy life is discernment. Discernment, right? And so Linda brought that up last week, tuning in from the mountains of Colorado. Yes, Linda. So I want to share a little bit about what I wrote in my morning pages because it stuck with me. So I'm going to just read this. What's the most important thing to live a happy life, or something along those lines? Bob was surprised that Maharishi's answer was discernment. The choices we make every day determines our day. And we know this, right? This is not like a revelation of any kind, right? We know this. This is what I'm writing. This is so true and so simple. Discernment. Who knows how many choices we make every day? There are so many. Many we make without much thought. Some we make with too much thought and not enough feeling. It's constant choices. It's even a choice to choose. Even the choice not to choose is a choice. Even the choice not to choose is a choice. What is not ultimately a choice? Everything I do, I say, I think, I practice, I consider every day is a choice that I get to make. And those choices require healthy discernment, a healthy dose of discernment. So, of course, I looked up the word discernment, and this is the definition: acuteness of judgment and understanding, to distinguish, a keen perception of judgment. And I love that last one, a keen perception of judgment. Keen, keen perception of judgment. And the origins of the word discernment is to separate and to decide. To separate and to decide. And so this is what we get to do. We get to decide. We get to decide if we are choosing our quality every single day. In every single moment, are we using keen perception to choose the higher ground, to choose the higher vibration, to choose the higher consciousness with ourselves and with everybody else that enters into our universe? We get to discern. My quality is surrender. Something comes up, right? Something that is upsetting to me comes up, right? And I am hashing it out. Like, what should I do? I'm just hashing it out, hashing it out, hashing it out, right? I'm all caught up in it. But what does discernment allow us to do? We get clearer when we settle down or when we settle up, right? Raise up in consciousness. When we use our perception. Yes, y'all, using keen perception is mindfulness. Absolutely. But oftentimes, when we're in the throes of stuff, we're not being mindful. We're probably being the opposite of mindful. We're being stressed. We might feel anxiety. We might feel confused. We might feel angry or sad. All of those emotions. And so the opportunity presents itself for us to slow it down. I often say to myself, Melissa, let's slow it down. Let's just slow it down. Because slowing down doesn't take long. It's a couple of deep centering breaths so that I can make sound judgment about whatever it is that's going on. And now I could choose my quality of surrender. Let me surrender this. Let me let this go. Let me let it go. Let me release it into the atmosphere, into the arms of love, and see, and just see what I can now perceive. That shift in perception is what we get to do because we do it all the time. But most of the time, many of us do it unconsciously. We just react, right? We just react. That brain stem gets activated. We freeze, we fight, we, we flight, we fawn, right? But discernment is the activity of our prefrontal cortex, our executive decision making area of our brain. And to access that, we need to create a space, an environment where we can have some what? Discernment. We could look at it from a higher perspective. We could look at it through the lens of our quality. It's the perfect time to practice our quality throughout the day, every single choice that we make. So I'll give you an example for today. So I went to the gym this morning and I haven't been to the gym for a couple of weeks. So I've been walking and stuff, but I haven't been to the gym. And this morning when I woke up, I got up a little later than I intended to. And I have like probably an hour and a half worth of morning things that I do that are centered around my morning practice because I've incorporated my morning pages again, and that takes a good 25 minutes to a half an hour. So I also wanted to go to the gym. So I had a choice to make today because last night I set the intention that today I'm going to the gym. But I woke up a little later because I made the choice last night to do some things that kept me up a little later. Not too bad, y'all. I'm getting so much better with going to bed earlier, but still a little later than I intended. And that's the choice that I made. And then this morning, when my husband's alarm clock went off at 5:30, I said, oh, maybe I should get up now. But I was really tired. So I made the choice to take care of myself and get a little bit more rest. And then I got up a little bit later because I woke up at 5:30 and it took me a minute to get back to sleep. All of these little choices leads to the next thing. And sometimes we don't see the connections of these things. Sometimes we don't see the connections of these things, but every choice is connected to the prior choice. And at any moment in time, we can make a choice. We can make a choice that puts us back on the path of our quality. So I had a choice to make this morning. I can't do all of my morning practice if I want to make it to the gym in this gym class. So I had a choice. Had a choice. And within that choice, I was also aware of how I was perceiving the whole thing. right? And I was being very clear not to make up stories about it because we love to make it more than what it really is, right? So I was like, okay, Melissa, it ain't that deep, girl. Let's make a decision that is based in conscious discernment. So I went within myself and I just asked myself, what is the next thing for me to do that is in alignment with my quality? And then that's what I did. So after sip today, the thing that I didn't do this morning was my morning pages. So after sip today, I'll do my morning pages. And that decision, that choice, discerning between this and that helped me to feel good about the choice that I made to go to the gym without beating myself up about not finishing every single thing in my morning practice. By surrendering, right? And then I also recognize my quality of structure. So this was another opportunity for me to assess structure, the structure of my morning that is directly connected to the structure of my evening and all of the choices that get made to support that or not support that. So this is where we're going this week. Discernment. Discernment as a partner with your quality. All right. So let me just check in and then we're going to get into some joy news. Good day, mommy. It's good to see you. Good day, Michelle. Linda, when I slow down, wise thinking and discernment happens. Yes, it is very difficult, if not impossible, to make high vibration decisions when you're like, you know what I'm saying. Bonnie, we can start our day over again at any time, reframe whenever possible. On that note, back to work. All right, Bonnie, that's right. We could reframe and we can start our day over at any moment. And that is a choice that we get to make, that we get to make for ourselves. So that's where we're going. That's what I'm feeling right now. So let's be mindful today. Let's be mindful of our quality and let us choose it. Let us have our quality as our choice point throughout the day. And let us be more conscious of the choices that we are making by using our faculty of discernment. Maharishi said, a happy life is being able to discern. So let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. All right, y'all. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. I certainly did. It was a full weekend. We had Sunday service in person, which was wonderful. We had a good time on Sunday at the Rhino Comedy Club, where we have our in-person service on the first and third Sunday. And hmm, this Sunday, I was thinking about going back, but I'll stay in Sunday. This Sunday, we will be virtual and you'll be able to participate in the service by going to rocklandcsl.org, clicking on Sunday service. The link is there, or you can join us on Facebook. We live stream Sunday service on Facebook every Sunday. And we are in February, and we have a new theme at Rockland CSL. And our theme for February is love. Our theme for February is love. Our theme for 2024 is Ubuntu. We rise together, which I just love that theme. So join us this Sunday. I spoke about leaping with love, and that was awesome. And this Sunday, I'll be speaking about endless love. Endless love. So please join us. Also on Sunday, I share a inspirational talk at the other sip Sunday in praise. So that's at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Also, Sunday service is at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. And so is Sunday in praise. So you get to make a choice. Hey, you get to make a choice. And this Sunday that just passed, I shared a really brief talk um, that I did for New Thought Media Network's Black History Moment that we did a couple of years ago. And I shared about the who the real Lone Ranger is. So the real Lone Ranger was a black man named Bass Reeves, and they just did recently a movie about him. So I shared about a little bit about the Black Lone Ranger for Black History Month. So this Sunday, I might do another one. We'll see. I might share the inspirational talk that I just gave last Sunday. Okay. So that's Sunday. So we're going to back it up to Wednesday, tomorrow. Tomorrow, we start our new community cafe, and we're mixing it up a little bit. We're having a spiritual book club, and the book that we are using is The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. It starts tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Is being led by Eugene Holden, who's an amazing practitioner. He's a contributor to the Science of Mind magazine. He's an amazing person, and he will be guiding us through our spiritual book club. It is just make a love offering, whatever feels good for you, and join us by going to rocklandcsl.org. Click on Community Cafe, and the Zoom link is there. So I hope to see you all. I already got my book downloaded it on my Kindle, and I am ready to go. So it's The Big Leap. If you don't have the book yet, it's okay. Come anyway. You could get the book before the next class next week. The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. And I will put that up so y'all can see if you didn't see it on the flyer. And if you're joining me on Instagram, you can't see the stuff that's on the screen on StreamYard, but all the information is at rocklandcsl.org. And I hope you can join us. Please save the date. Our next meditation with the full moon is happening on February 23rd at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We do a full-blown spiritual practice, and we have a good time just being in the illumination of the full moon. So I hope you would join us for that. All right. So that's all the joy news that I have to share today. I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Chaplain Levi said, I'm ready for the big leap. I know that's right. I know that's right, Chaplain Levi. Yes, I'm ready for the big leap too. In a leap year, and this is leap month because we have an extra day in February. So yay, Chaplain Levi. I'm glad. So I'll see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow, and I hope to see many of you. So peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.